Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys missed me. Okay guys, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for always tuning in. Thank you for coming back over here supporting. For all my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the content here. And guys, you could always leave suggestions in the comments in the description section of each video. You could leave it in the comments if you have anything specific that you want to see. Yeah, just leave it there. I'll get to it. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna go straight into it for today. Today I'll be doing kind of like a two-part setup. All right, so I was hired. I'm actually doing a collaboration with Sleepover Party Shop. So part of it is gonna be sleepover tents, and then right now I'm working on an entrance. So what I'm doing a arch, spiral archway, at the beginning of the entrance. And I already did a number 13 marquee number filled with I guess a balloon mosaic. So it's a big number 13 filled with balloons. So the theme that they're going with as far as like the sleepover party, I think it's a Sephora theme. I didn't see any themed items per se, but I guess they just kind of went with that color tone, like the color scheme. So that's what we're working with today. So what I basically did was, they sent me over kind of like a mock-up of what the colors would be, like the color the tents, color the pillows, all that good stuff, and I just coordinate with the balloons. So I believe today, I believe we're doing 10, I believe it's 10 or 12 tents. And I'm only going to be doing clusters on top of each tent because they weren't sure if we were going to be able to do a continuous garland because of the way the room was. But to be on the safe side, we agreed to go with the clusters on each tent. And then the birthday girl's tent will have like a one side garland. It's like a small garland, kind of like a grab and go. So that's what I'll be doing today. And like I said, for right here, the entrance, I'll just be doing the archway. And then I'm just going to be adding the number 13 there. So this is where everybody will enter the party, and then later on go downstairs. I'm also going to be putting some balloons in the pool, but unfortunately, because it was on Friday and we had to do the setup early, I didn't actually put the balloons in the pool. The client did that later on, so I just kind of like put those balloons to the side for later on. So I won't have any photos of that. But yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So right now I am inflating my balloons and my colors today. I'm doing the black, white, fuchsia, and I'm doing the baby pink, pastel baby pink. So those are the 4 tones that I'm using today. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing a spiral. So each cluster of 4 balloons is gonna have one of each color. So right now for this arch, so our entranceway was about 12 feet. I used my electrical conduit pipes that I got from Home Depot, and I used some pipe and drape, a part of the pipe and drape stand that I previously purchased when I just started out. I kind of just repurposed them to use them as for my arches because they're already weighted and they're wide, so I could add like weight on the back and all that good stuff. So right now for this setup, I use I believe it was 43 clusters to do this entire arch. Some setups in this one I used 2 of the electrical conduit, and they were 10 feet wide, but they're pushed all the way down to the bottom of the poles, inside of the poles. So on other setups I've done 3 pipes, but one of them cut down to 8 feet. So technically it's 28 feet the length of the pipes that I use. So normally when I do that bigger one, it's usually around 60 to 65 clusters. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of how much clusters I actually use, how much of each color I actually use, because sometimes I get questions about that. This way, kind of guide you guys so you kind of get a rough idea of how much cluster you will need to fill that amount of area that you have there, that space. So yeah, guys, just stay tuned and just keep watching, okay? Okay guys, so now that I've inflated majority of the balloons, right now I'm just demonstrating and show you what the quad is supposed to look like. So right now I have both of the pinks on the opposite side and the black and white on the opposite side. So I wanted to do this because I wanted to separate the pinks. I didn't want the pinks to be together. So right now this is the pole that I have going on, and I'm gonna actually show you guys a little clip of what this looked like prior to adding the balloons. But right now, see, I'm just adding them onto the pole, and I'm just gonna overlap so that the colors are separate. And then, so what you want to do with this, you want to kind of line up the balloons in a way to make sure that it's a spiral. So you want to keep two colors. So see, I have the pink, the fuchsia, and the black together. Actually I have the fuchsia and black together, the pink and the white together. So what I'm gonna do right now is just slide this over. So you want to have the pink and the white I already have lined up, so it will just sit right there in the front. I didn't have to do anything. But what I did was I put the black on the opposite side and the pink on the opposite side. So when I overlap it, then the pink would fall on top of the pink, the black on top of the black. So that's the concept going forward. So see, I keep the pink and white in the front the same way. Then I alternate the colors in the back. So when I slide the pole between the two balloons in the back, then I rotate, overlap. So this way it sits, and just turn the balloon so that way it gives you that spiral. So overlap, then you kind of turn it into the slot. So guys, that's basically the concept, and that's what we're going to keep doing. You want to make sure that you have your lines going in that spiral, and you could easily tell. You don't want to just keep doing this. You want to actually stop and check as you're doing it, because sometimes one of the balloons, they're not in their correct spot, and then if you continue going, then now the entire thing is messed up. So, and then now it's more work to kind of try to fix it, because you can't just fix one balloon and it's done. You got to keep wherever you messed up, you got to fix everything above that for you to get back that spiral. So yeah guys, just some little tips there to keep in mind. But yeah, that's what it is for now. So I'm just gonna keep going. So just watch till the end. Okay, guys, so as I mentioned earlier, this is my old pipe and drape stand. I believe I purchased this from efavormart.com. I did remove the other two poles that were going upright, so this is like the bottom piece of the pole, and it does have that knob that used to tighten the pole when you extend it up and down, so I left that on there. This is what I'm using, my electrical conduit. This is a 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I use to create my arch, and yeah, that's it. Hey guys, okay, so I just completed phase one of this setup, and I'm getting ready to begin phase two. This ugly pimple. I'm about to begin phase two, which will be downstairs, and that's going to be on the sleepover tent. So just stay tuned, guys. This took me about an hour from beginning to end. I did everything on site, so stay tuned and wait for the next phase. Okay, guys, so welcome to the phase two. Right now in the other room, the gentleman is over there. He's setting up the tents. I don't want to be in his way, so I'm just gonna, inflate my balloons out here, in the little gym area, and yeah, I'm just gonna inflate and cluster. So basically, what I'm doing right now, there's no specific method that I'm using. I'm just inflating balloons, and then I'm gonna be probably clustering about maybe 7 to 8 of the duplexes together to create my clusters. I already have my mini fillers that I prepped ahead of time before I got to the setup, so this way it helps save time. So yeah, right now I'm just inflating. Then once I'm done, I'll be clustering up, and I'm also going to be building that like grab and go garland in this area. So yeah, guys, just stay tuned. Once I'm finished with all of this, I'll go over to the other side and I'll show you how I add these to the tent, and then I'll show you the final look, and that will be it. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so right now I am gonna begin on this side of the on the side of the wall, because he's already put on majority of the stuff on the tents. So I'm gonna be using my 260 balloons to harness these balloons on top of this teepee. So I'm just going to be sliding the balloons down over the poles, and then I'm going to be using the 260 to secure it. And I'll add balloons as I go, depending on whether or not I'm satisfied with the shape. But yeah, once I have all these on, I will then go in with my mini fillers, and then I'll give you guys a final look. So yeah guys, so it'll be 12 total tents. 11 of them will be with these mini clusters, and then one tent, which is the birthdays girl tent, will have like a garland going down on the side. So yeah guys, just stay tuned and keep watching. Okay guys, so we've reached the end of this video. I know this video was a bit longer than my usual videos, and it's just because I decided to do this into one video instead of two parts. So yeah, it turned out very beautiful. This was the entrance. This is where all the guests will be entering. She's 13. So yep, and then here is the final look for the sleepover tent. Very, 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 very cute. Came out really pretty. I love the colors. It was a beautiful blend of colors. These sleepover tents also came with the toothbrush and toothpaste, a sleeping mask, a little lantern, you have a blanket, the pillows, and of course your sheet with your mattress. So it was like cute, everything that you need. So you guys, if you're interested in this type of luxury sleepover, be sure to check out Sleepover Party Shop on Instagram. They're awesome. I've been working alongside them for about 4.5 years. We've been doing collaborations together. So they, you could always go on to Instagram and check them out if you're in the New Jersey, New York, area. So yeah guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this setup. Leave your comments below. Let me know if this is something that you would do for your kids. They also offer DIY, where you could set it up yourself. Yeah, so yeah, that's something to consider for your next event. They offer them for adults as well. So if you're doing like a bachelor party or any kind of adult event like girls night or anything like that, they offer it as well. So you guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time guys, see ya.